Look how awesome that is. This is coming right out of Cleveland Hopkins and going right into the cloud bank. And we have a train coming over here on the NS line. One of these train nerds was like freaking out. Oh, it's a intermodal. Sweet. Oh, how awesome is that? I've been here a whopping like 5 minutes. I didn't even need, I got out of my truck and I was gonna walk over by the depot and there's already a train coming through. This is why it's a rail fan hotspot here. So I'm gonna walk down here by the depot down that way and see what we can see. Probably shouldn't have the ass end of the Roush on the right of way here, but oh well. So I don't know what all those signals mean. I'm guessing red means do not approach, I think. Same with the ones down there. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. So anyways, I'm gonna walk down by the depot here and see what else is going on. It was pretty funny. I was standing there and this rail fan dork came over to me and he's like, hey man, it's gonna be 2 hours until the GS 5232672 comes through. And I'm like, oh, cool man. I don't know if I'll be here that long, but I guess that must be some kind of special train. And I just made those numbers up, but it was kind of funny that, I mean, he's apparently here just to see that train. So, and this is how crazy people get with this stuff. I mean, like I said, I like it. I like all this stuff, but these guys are out there with it. But it is cool, and they're probably going to be the base of my YouTube channel. Hopefully, I don't know. Maybe not, but this, I don't know if you can have dinner in there. I think this is part of the restaurant because it goes back over here down to the restaurant, and I think you can eat in there maybe. But how cool is that? Pretty awesome. It's pretty neat right here. I want one of these outside of my house. Like just sitting in the driveway. How awesome is that? The old baggage cart? That is so cool. And then they got a set of, you don't realize how big that really is until you're standing next to it. That's, I mean, I'm 6'5". That thing is up to my waist high. I mean, you see a train and you just look at the wheels and you think they're small, but they're really not. And then I will take another video of this. So if anyone wants to read it, they can pause it and read it. Here is the Berea Union Depot historical marker. I actually watched, if you don't want to hear me talk, just pause it and read that. But I actually watched a thing on, I think, How It's Made, where they actually make these signs, all these historical marker signs. They're all made somewhere, and I think it is in Ohio. And it's pretty amazing because they're all cast, not cast aluminum, maybe cast iron. I don't know, but they go through a whole process with, I mean, if you really look at it, those letters are raised, and there is a whole thing that makes these historical marker signs. And I find that absolutely amazing. So read, and I'll shut up. We got another cool relic here just outside the restaurant. Coupler mechanism. I guess that's what you would call it. It's a mechanism, right? But that's the part that usually sticks out of the train from here out. And then all that other stuff is back behind the, underneath the car, and that's some kind of a giant cushion. So that thing is like a shock absorber right there. How cool is that, though? Yeah, I need one of these in my life. Just sit it outside the garage, put garbage on it, and check out that signal. How awesome is that thing? I got a couple signals on the Wheeling and Lake Erie that I've been watching. They're pushed off into a ditch, and they might come home with me someday. Someday. They're not easy access, so. So in the summertime, they actually set this up pretty sweet. There's a bar here, and it's all undercover, and you can sit here and drink beer or sit out on the patio here and watch trains go by. I've done it like once or twice. I need to do it again because it is that awesome. The one time I did actually do it, I was sitting, I think, either right here or right there, and we were here for about an hour, and of all things, a garbage train, it was like a 90-degree day. A garbage train went by, and I was sitting here, and it was like, you could just smell, imagine trying to have something to eat and the smell of hot garbage going by on the railroad tracks. It was funny. But that was my one experience actually having something to eat out here. But this place is awesome. Look at that. How cool is that? And I think I hear another train coming here. Maybe. Maybe not. Well, I already saw one. I think this is all, there's red. I don't think anything's coming this way for quite a while. All right, it is just flat ass raining here. Luckily, I'm underneath this little canopy. I'm gonna walk down under that underpass there. I want to see if I can find a hobo shoestring tag down there. I don't know if it's down there. Probably not, because trains never really stop here. It's just as like a ripping point. They just rip through here, which is why all the train nerds love it. But I'm going to walk down there and just look at the graffiti on the walls. That video editing software that I use, it only allows you to string together maybe a dozen videos. So this might actually be a two-parter. We'll see. I don't think there's any graffiti down here at all. I think all this stuff, I was going to say I think it's all pretty new, but probably not that new. A couple years maybe. But it doesn't look like any graffiti is on here. Nope. There's some over on these pillars here. I'm going to go take a look at that. I am fascinated by, not real graffiti, but I would call it hobo art. Oh man, here's a train coming too. Awesome. Very cool. All right, well, I'm going to stop this one and we'll get this guy coming up the... Oh, he's peeling off on the NS. He's not coming by me. That's cool. I'm gonna watch him go into the clouds. Coming out of Cleveland Hopkins. There he goes. How awesome is that? That is so cool. Yeah, Cleveland Hopkins is just a couple miles north of here. But we're going over to look at hobo graffiti here, hopefully.